Back in Tulsa, Ghost Ballers leading the Ball Hogs 25-18.
Stand underneath the hoop, I'll get you right at the elbow.
Coaching, playing, dissing Michael Rappaport, his long-lost brother.
All right, fans, are you ready?
You think Mike would like to be on the court right now in Brian Scalabrini's uniform?
Well, he thinks that he can play. Mike does. We played back in the day at MTV, had a summertime game that we played in. And he always reverts back to that, saying he killed me in that game.
Well, keep in mind, Mike was the MVP of the All-Star Celebrity Game back in 2010. Two Ghost Ballers in double figures. Davis gets the roll.
Soft touch that time by Ricky Davis. More of a pep in his step.
Davis leading the way with 15 points. Ghost Ballers lead by 7. Scalabrini underneath for Byers, and he is fouled. Mike Bibby commits the personal.
Basketball movement. Rasul Butler, pump fake, dribble inside, get it to Scalabrini, and right here, got away with a little travel, shuffle the V, but KYP or KYG, know your game. That time Scal knew he's not a three-point shooter, put it on the deck, made a play.
Byers cannot connect on the free throw. This is game 3, week 3 of the Big 3. Tremendous atmosphere here in Tulsa. The reigning NBA most valuable player, Russell Westbrook, on hand.
How about that? Tracy McGrady, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer.
Shot clock violation.
That's the second one, I think it was. It is on the Ghost Ballers. One in the first half. You gotta recognize that a lot quicker.
Rasul Butler rebounded by Marcus Banks. Both the Ball Hogs and the Ghost Ballers lost their openers in Brooklyn 2 weeks ago. Both teams victorious in Charlotte last week. Here's Banks. Marcus Banks with the shot clock winding down.
That's a case where it was good offense, good defense, better all.
The Big 3 heading to Philadelphia next weekend. A huge crowd expected, Jim.
Yeah, they are. You see Marcus Banks patiently waiting off the pick and roll, able to get the arch right over top. But think about it. AI, Dr. J, 2 iconic figures in that franchise's history. In the city of brotherly love, should be tremendous.
Here is Byers from 3.
Let's see if Byers can get hot in the second half. Rasul struggled in last week's game in the first half, but in the second half got hot. Those who can get it cooking.
Here's Davis. Jim Jackson, another former 76er, returning to Philadelphia next weekend.
Yeah, I don't think that counts as much. I don't think they're waiting for my return to come back into Philly.
Marcus Banks has had the hot hand here in the second half as Butler is knocked to the floor by Johnson. Speaking of Philadelphia, Rasul Butler, Philly native, out of LaSalle.
Catino Mobley, Philly native. So a lot of storylines going into Philly. Reunions of sort for players and coaches. Steve Mitz, who was with Dr. J, is on the coaching. From Toledo, Ohio. University of Toledo. Going back to Philly.
Give me one, Suleiman. Hey, check it out. Oh.
1 for 2.
Marcus Banks, 7 points here in the second half for the Ghost Ballers. They turn it over. Byers underneath to McGuire. And now Byers. Derek Byers, nice touch.
And the lineup the Ball Hogs have here, everybody can switch. They can rebound.
Byers with the rebound. This is Butler. Rasul Butler with the slam.
How about you got to respect the three-point shooting of Rasul Butler. That time Ivan Johnson closed out not under control. That was an easy 2 for Rasul. Let's see if that gets him started.
Here's Banks. Off the mark, did not hit the rim. Butler lays it in.
Yeah, and Marcus Banks, not known as a deep threat shooter. That time basically gave up an easy opportunity, but not drawing any rim on that shot.
Ball Hogs have scored the last 8 points. They have pulled to within 3. Here's Johnson. Ivan Johnson will head to the free throw line.
Beauty of the pump fake. I should tell him, Kenny, stay down. The Air Force don't want you. Easy 2 inside for Butler.
And a technical foul has been assessed to Rasul Butler, a personal and a tee.
I mean, they're going to get tired of saying, okay, enough is enough. Play the game, allow me to officiate. And they're going to start assessing a few more technical.
Davis to the line now.
First team to 50 wins the game. Must win by 2. Ghost Ballers lead 36-31. Here's Davis, takes it inside, turns it over.
Yeah, good hands by Childress that time.
McGuire from 3. Kept alive and put back by Childress.
Childress had the side advantage that time on Marcus Banks inside, able to use his long frame to gather that offensive rebound and put it back up.
So the Ball Hogs looking to mount a comeback for the 2nd straight week. They were 16 down in last week's game against Tri-State. Came back to win the game.
His lineup right here is working for the Ball Hogs, just versatility across the board.
They trail by as many as 11 here today, as the foul is committed by Marcus Banks.
Marcus Banks with the foul. 13 foul.
Get flat, John.
Ball Hogs ended their game last week on an 11-0 run. Childress gets the roll and the foul. So Josh Childress will head to the line, fouled by Ricky Davis.
A little isolation play right here. Josh Childress able to get inside the paint, pivot, spin, pirouette. And how about the left hand softy off the glass?
A 13-2 run.
And in this lineup, you just stay with it if you're Coach Rick Barry. It just makes sense because defensively they're getting stops, and more importantly, offensively, Kenny, they've developed a nice little rhythm here.
Foul is committed by McGuire. So the Ball Hogs have come back from an 11-point deficit to tie the game at 36.
We have 5. They're in the from here on out.
Ghost Ballers with Johnson, Davis, and Evans on the floor. Mo Evans takes it inside on Childress. Shot clock is at 3. Davis dishing off for Evans, and the foul. Childress making contact.
How about this is more of a Ghost Ballers power lineup with Mo Evans and also Ivan Johnson inside. And how about Ricky Davis attacking the basket? That's what Mike Bibby kept telling him, attack the basket, and then smartly, Josh Childress comes to help. He drops it off to Mo Evans.
Timeout taken by the Ball Hogs. They trail by 2. We'll return to the BOK Center right after this. You're watching the Big 3 exclusively on FS1.
Got the summer on lock. Big 3 on Fox.
Back at Tulsa, over to Mike.
Ricky, your coach, George the Iceman Gervin, normally cool, calm, and collective. What was he saying in the huddle?
We got to stay together. You know, we out there fighting on the court. We got to stay together. We all in it together. That's the only way we're going to win.
Get this win, Ricky.
Got to get it.
Kenny, beautiful families in attendance. Ricky Davis. He's got his kids here, really nice family.
All right, thanks, Mike. Ricky Davis, former first-round pick by Charlotte, 12 seasons in the NBA.
Known for his explosiveness, his ability to get up above the rim, but also a fierce competitor. He had the incident at one time where he got the infamous triple-double when he threw it back up, missed the shot to get his own, or a defensive rebound, I think it was, to get his own rebound. But Fierce competitor, man. They did it at the wrong side of the rim. That's what they did. Wrong basket. Wrong basket.
And Deshaun Stevenson took offense.
Yes.
Deshaun also in the big three as Ivan Johnson connects for the Ghost Ballers, and they lead by 4. First team to 50 will win the game. Both teams at 1-1 over the first 2 weeks. This is Derek Byers. Rasul Butler back in the game for the Ball Hogs. He replaces Dominic McGuire.
Ghost Ballers.
Ivan Johnson. Johnson gets the roll.
You just saw the face on Derek Byers when Ivan Johnson put that left shoulder right in the middle of his chest. There's nothing that Byers could do but absorb the contact.
14 points for Johnson. Ricky Davis leading the way with 17. Butler nails a 3.
Rasul can do that, I'm telling you. And that's good. That was good defense, Kenny, that time by Mo Evans. He was right there, but a longer Rasul Butler able to knock that in.
Ghost Ballers leading by 3. They led by as many as 11 earlier in the game. Here's Davis. Ricky Davis, he was on the line. It's a 2-point field goal.
Ricky Davis.
Come on, KD!
44-39 lead for the Ghost Ballers. Here's Butler, steps behind the line and hits a 3.
For some reason, he just starts to find his rhythm when his team gets down in the second half. Some guys have a way to really zero in those situations, and Rasul is one of them.
Ghost Ballers lead by 2. They need 6 points for the victory. Johnson rejected by Childress.
How about Ricky, Tricky Ricky right here? That's a tough shot because you're inside the 2-point line, but you're straddling the 3.
Here's Davis off the inbounds pass. Ricky Davis again.
That move, but how about the jump shot opening up the ability to get the pump fake going, and that time right up into a shot.
Butler fires for 3 and hits.
I'm telling you, here we go. Ricky Davis, Rasul Butler going back and forth.
Ghost Ballers leading by 1. Davis looking to draw the foul on Childress. Fires the rebound.
Ricky Garden, Rasul a little bit closer on this possession.
And Davis commits the foul.
Ricky Davis.
15th foul.
If you're the Ball Hogs, this is where you drive the ball to the basket, Kenny, try to pick up a foul and get to the free throw line and then get possession back. That's a tough shot.
Did not hit the rim. Johnson and the foul.
I don't like the shot and decision that time by Rasul because, like I talked about, on this shot, you bail your opponent out, and Ivan is able to get inside for a potential 3-point play.
Loose ball foul is the call on Mo Evans.
That'll be the 16th
16 foul. So Byers to the free throw line. And if he makes the shot, the Ball Hogs keep possession. In and out.
Oh, great hustle that time by Byers, but then loses it on the sideline.
Timeout is taken by the Ghost Ballers. They will have an opportunity to win the game.
Hey, Ralph, we got a whole new 14, don't we? Cut through.
On the catch, Rasul, I want you going to the corner. On the catch, you come off like 1,000,000 miles an hour. You fake the handoff, you keep it and go to the basket. You got it? You're here, you get the pin down. You come up, you get a catch. Be inside the 3-point line.
It will be Ghost Ballers basketball.
You can't make a guess on that one. You're going to make a conclusive decision.
Playing the ball out of bounds.
An opportunity to win the game for the Ghost Ballers. Davis, Johnson, and Evans on the floor. Ivan Johnson takes it inside and is fouled by Childress.
I love it. See, the motion that time, Ricky going off a flare screen for Mo Evans, then Mo diving to the basket, created an opportunity for Ivan one-on-one to get the ball inside and draw the foul.
For 2 points.
A successful free throw wins the game.
All you do is make one, baby. That's all you got to do. That's what you talk about all the time. As a kid, I'm at the free throw line to win it.
Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Childress. Byers puts up a 3. Childress looks to keep it alive. Evans to the floor. He stepped out of bounds.
And Rasul was getting his feet ready for that one, Kenny, to let that three-point shot go. And luckily for Mo, on the great hustle, he was out right there, but did he touch it right there, though? I don't know.
Did not look like he did, but it will be Ball Hogs basketball in any event.
But what happens, though, Ghost Ballers get a chance to reset their defense, where the Ball Hogs had the advantage right there.
Ghost Ballers had an opportunity to win the game. Johnson missed the free throw. Ball deflects out off Davis.
9 seconds, have to be aware that they got to get it in quick, then go for the get their shot up.
9 on the shot clock. Childress, Butler, Byers. Foul committed by Banks.
Now think about this. You have a chance to knock this in and get the score to 47-48, 48-47. Do you set up a play to knock down a three-point shot to win it? Or do you continue to press and get more possessions? But you got to make the free throw.
I think if that had been the case, you have to try to attempt a 3, right? Because the other team can win it on their next basket.
Yeah, if you get a clean look, that's what you want to do. I don't think you want to force it. But now at the free throw line right here on that foul off the free throw.
Another opportunity to win it from the free throw line for the Ghost Ballers. Davis nails it.
And that's the game.
Ricky Davis hits the game-winning free throw. Despite the big second half comeback by the Ball Hogs, the Ghost Ballers win it 50-45 and raise their record to 2-1. 23 points to lead all scorers for Davis.
While off by not taking advantage of the free throw, Rasul Butler allows Ricky Davis on the foul shot to get to the line and win it. And
so Ricky Davis, who averaged over 20 points per game for the Cavaliers back in the 02-03 season with a game-winning free throw, and he's with Mike.
All right, I'm here with Ricky Davis. Pretty Ricky is what they call him. Your team, Ghost Ballers, is now 2-1. What does it mean to you to be participating in this Big 3 now that we're 3 games into the season? You really got to feel for everything because you're looking great out there.
It's epic, man, especially for Ice Cube to put this on for a good group of guys like this. It's epic. I'm enjoying myself. You know, my family gets to come out and little guys get to see me play again, man. It's just amazing to be part of this.
And has anyone ever told you you look like the late, great Tupac Shakur?
I've been hearing it since that movie coming out. I'm going to go and get me a do-rag and some other stuff. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Kenny, good game, Ricky.
All right, thanks, Mike. Ricky Davis and the Ghost Ballers victorious. We clinched it with the free throw. Coming up, Al Harrington looks for his 3rd straight strong performance as he leads the trilogy against Allen Iverson and Three's Company.
Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got the summer on lock. Big 3 on Fox.